What's up, YouTube? This is BWatchRock1990, and these 5 cards here are my cards of the week. Cause sorry I haven't done any videos for a while since I'm at school right now. So like, at least put my time off right now to do some cards of weeks before I go to DragonCon in Atlanta this Saturday. So before, I'm gonna give shout outs to various people like Begin the Uprising, and even though I love his lights warrants and everything, but damn it, the lights warrants had to come back in this format. Um, who else I have in mind? There's so many people, but Beginning Uprising is one I have in mind. Anyways, now I'm gonna start off first with Trishula. Trishula is the dominating card synchro for quite some time now, and like Trishula here, it's basically works with any deck. That's why it's limited to one right now. However, this card is pretty simple. Like if you have play Infinities, you can get this card like no problem. But some of my decks I play, like I'm playing X Sabers at the moment. I'm building them, and I have Dragoonies. For Dragoonies, it's gonna take some time off me. I could do first turn Trishula, but it's not the best idea ever. So like, but still, the great thing about this is this card can get rid of most like annoying ass cards like Sheens, or get rid of say Unicorn, maybe what's his face, Barkion, Beast, any of those guys you get rid of. So with him with Trishula around, just once it's done, once it's synchro summon, remove any of your monsters or traps and spell cards and fear except royal pressure, because they're gonna negate it obviously. From your opponent's field, remove some annoying ass card from their graveyard, like Necro Gardener for Lights Warrants. Maybe Blacklisted Soldier if it died in battle, remove that from Lights Warrants or Twilight decks, and then remove cards from your hand. But although it's tricky, you have to kind of think about it. Like my time I went against like a Lights Warren deck or maybe Fable deck, not sure which one. Got Trishula out, picked the card. It wasn't Honest. Thank God I got rid of Honest. Anyways, Trishula is a great card with any deck you play with. Infernals will get Trishula like crazy, regardless. Samurai 6 amps is gonna Trishula loop this bitch like nothing. But still, Juniors can help out with it. Black Wings can do it. Sabers, anybody can do it. Because this is just a card. She's like a Brionac case basically. That anyone can use this card. It doesn't have to specifically be ice barriers for this card. Anyways, if I'm gonna give it a rating from 1 to 10, I give this a perfect 10. Gotta have Trishula, regardless. Next up I have is Notoria Beast. Beast is a reason why he's called Beast, because this dude is Beast. You have just send the top 2 cards from your deck to the graveyard, and X Sabers can accomplish with him. Notorious can, because it is Notoria Beast after all. But 6 amps, what the fuck? I can't believe 6 amps with Notoria Barkion, Notoria Beast can just, and wow. 6 amps, no matter what they do, they minus so much, but they get so much stuff out of their extra deck. It's just not, it's wow. But still, Notoria Beast can get rid of. He's like he ain't afraid of no spell card. He'll negate even with 3 MSTs, 1 Heavy Storm coming out, Dark Hole, whatever. He just come up and says, no, screw you, negate, or MSC negate, Heavy Storm negate. That's what he's there. He's great spell protection. Now, give me a sec. Here, with Beast, his attack is pretty low. It's 2200. So Catastrophe can kill him. Because can kill him. Something with 2200 can kill him or higher. But however, he does have a great effect of destroying spells like it's nothing. And it's not like a humongous minus. Imagine if you have like, let's say, you play X-Saber, so you have Dark Soul and Full Helm Knight. You put it to your graveyard. You got Falter in your two Falters in your field. Use both their effects and then just get crazy with it. This card is very helpful for anyone with Earth attributes in their deck. So if I have to give this a rating, I give it a 9.5 out of 10. Next hit is Beast's homeboy, Barkion. That's right, Barkion. Now, Barkion, a little similar, but yet in a different way. Well, I'm kidding, he's different from Beast, but however, he does the same thing, kind of like Beast. Instead of spells, it's traps. Just negate. You can negate and destroy spells and traps. Traps by removing 2 cards from your graveyard to remove from play.
What up?
George, you got me at the wrong moment. I was doing a video.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you did.
Sorry.
No problem. Oh, speaking of which, I'm talking to a friend of mine, George. He has a YouTube account. Subscribe to him. Everything, me and him are collaborating at the moment, at the time. So, anyways, I'll call you back later.
Alright.
Deuce. Okay, sorry about that. Where was I? Okay. Now he negates traps by removing 2 cards from your graveyard to remove it from play. Negate it, and negates it and trap and destroys it. So, if he was here before, like say, and then your opponent's gonna do Royal Oppression, but that's banned. Okay, let me get a different example. Torrential Tribute. Someone like you summon Full Helm Knight. In my case, since I'm playing X-Sabers, and my opponent will play Torrential Tribute, negate, take 2 away, and Torrential Tribute's gone. No problem whatsoever. And then you got say Mirror Force. If I attack, negate it, it's gone. He basically destroys any kind of trap that would just annoy the crap out of people. Royal Oppression, if he gets in there first, any continuous traps and everything. But unfortunately, he cannot negate counter traps like Wisakani Magatama. What's that other one? Oh, Fish, the new one from Gen 4. See if you get my drift. Do I have anything else in mind? I believe Magic Cylinder or negate. Yeah, my bad. Negate attack. There you go. Negate attack. That's a counter. He cannot negate that. So that's the kind of downside to it. If he negates traps, at least he can negate. He has to at least negate counter traps. But then again, I have to look at his rulings. So, but still, Barkion is he's also good. But he's not as beast as Notoria Beast. So if I were to give this a rating, a 9 out of 10. Next up, I have one of my favorite cards I wanted for so long, Brionac. Brionac is very helpful in so many decks, Fables especially. Since discard, you get their effects. That's how messed up Brionac with Fables are. Like I remember I dueled this girl in Skype. I had to get rid of her Brionac every time I tried it. Dragoon I tried it because if she brings Brionac, oh my god, all hell's gonna break loose with Fables. Still, anyways, Brionac is very, 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 very crucial. I'm not saying for every single deck, but whatever deck you're playing that can make pluses like Fables, Dragonities, maybe Black Wings, and X-Sabers. Any deck that does pluses, he's there. But with Black Wings, oh, dangerous things can happen. Say you have Dark Arm Dragon on the field, and you have Brionac. Brionac first. Discard a dark. Discard at least 3 dark, 2 to 3 darks on your hand, and bounce them back. And then Dark Arm Dragon and then after that, get rid of a wind type, and then you have a wind type and someone else. You get Dark Samorg. So this card with Dark Samorg, Dark Arm Dragon, and anti-spell defragrance. That is a continuous trap card that your opponent has to. Everyone has to. You can't activate magic. You have to set them. So that makes it a pure lockdown, and that's what Black Wings. Oh my god, Black Wings with anti-spell defragrance. My god, that spells danger. That basically makes your opponent want to scoop. So now that's Brionac. A rating from him, I'll give him a 9.75, almost a 10, because he's just very great. And last but not least, Latoria Landoise. A very cheap card, but a pretty not ridiculous. Like it's good. It's ridiculous. It's the condition to do its effect. It's that you have to, if you want to negate a monster effect, you gotta discard a spell card from your hand. And sometimes that's situational because what if say you got Dark Hole or Heavy Storm in your hand and your opponent is full back row and that's your only spell card and your opponent's gonna activate an effect. What can you even do? That's situational in some cases. He's a good card. He's a great Notorious, I'm not gonna lie to you. But his effect is kind of situational because it's like you have to discard. What if you have like one spell card and you want to negate someone's effect, but you want to keep that spell card against your opponent's back row, like it's heavy storm or full of monsters on your opponent's side of the field, like Dark Hole with Dark Hole. So that's it's like you need like multiple spells. It's just like if one is a dead one and the other one's a good one, get rid of the dead one. That would make him a little better. But with XA versus it helps him out a lot. I mean, I found like a way to get the combo of both these three all in one field. It's pretty much a scoop phase, you gotta say. So, so these are my cards of the week. I mean, these. Oh yeah, I forgot. Before I finish this, if I have to rate him from 1 to 10, I'll give him an 8 out of 10. He's good, but a little situational. Now that's my cards of the week. Hope you enjoy it. Peace out, YouTube.